Fuck, I wasn't recording. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about my 5 top favorite things that I like about my Steam Deck. Anyways, before we go ahead and get started on the video, let's make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button as well. If we can get to, let's say, 60,000 likes, pretty sure we can do it. We were so close to it last video. Like, we were like 10 likes away from like 50,000. Yeah. Anyways, sorry about that. Again, this list is not in any particular order. It's gonna be from 1 to 5. 1 doesn't mean that it's the best, 5 doesn't mean that it's the worst. It's just the way that I kind of want to put it out there. So yeah, I mean, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this video. The first thing that I like about my Steam Deck, the first feature, is obviously the screen. I mean, come on, the screen is just an absolute killer. It leaves the Xbox Ally X in the dust. It really does. I mean, the brightness on this thing, I think it gets to like 1,000 nits if I remember correctly. Like 1,000 nits in HDR. I think it's like 600 nits without HDR, if I remember correctly. Anyways, it gets extremely bright. Extremely. I mean, I have the light here. See how bright the light is? The screen, you can clearly still see it. I mean, come on, it's just absolutely crazy. I gotta hide my face for it to focus. It's insane. And then also what I don't see a lot of people talk about, how dim it gets. See that? If you guys didn't know that, you can hold on to this to this button here and bring down the analog stick to adjust the settings. Anyways, it gets extremely dim. And I don't see a lot of people talk about that, but the main way that I use my Steam Deck, or the majority of the time, is on my bed, lights turned off. And for the screen to get this dim, my eyes definitely, thank me for it. Compared to the Xbox Ally X, it doesn't get that dim. And it doesn't get that bright either, but it doesn't get that dim as well. And when I'm playing at night with my Xbox Ally X, my eyes definitely take a toll on that. I could notice the difference. It's an absolute killer. I absolutely love it. It leaves the Xbox Ally X in the dust. I mean, 1000%. It's the best screen that I've seen this far on a handheld. I'm not counting the Legion Go S or whatever it's called. I don't own that, so I can't speak for that. For the handhelds that I do own, this is honestly on the top of the list. I will completely die on that hill because it is the best screen that I've seen so far. Fun fact, this is my first OLED screen. And once you go OLED, it completely ruins every other screen for you, because once you go back to the LCD or whatever, you just thinking about the OLED, really, the shadows. You're like, I know those shadows would be so much darker on the OLED. I know this contrast would be so much darker on the OLED. Yeah, the screen is gonna be is the first thing on my list here. All right, so the second thing on the list is gonna be Steam OS itself. Steam OS, it is an absolute game changer. The way that Valve worked with Linux and it was able to kind of implement their OS and introduce people to Linux. I'm not a big Linux guy, don't get me wrong, but Steam OS allowed the stop and resume function. That basically was like an absolute game changer. It's like your phone. Your phone, you don't turn it off completely and then turn it back on whenever you want to use it. And you just turn it on, and it turns on immediately, and then you immediately start off where you left off previously, like YouTube or Instagram or your home screen. You get the point. When it comes to the Steam Deck, it's the same thing. You turn it on and you immediately, start where you left off on your previous, gaming session. Like, let's say you're playing a game, you turn it on, and when you start where you left off, like, that's basically, you can play games like 10 to 20 minutes, turn it off, come back an hour later, play another 10 to 20 minutes. It's just so much more convenient compared to, Windows 11 when it comes to like the Xbox Ally X. When it comes to the Xbox Ally X, you have to turn on the device, you have to wait for it to boot up, you have to launch your game, which then launches the launcher where your game will be played. Then you have to wait for the game to launch, and then you have to play continue where you left off. You have to wait for the loading screen, and then you start playing. You see what I'm saying? Here, you just turn it on and you immediately start playing. It's crazy, it's insane, and it's absolutely amazing. Like here, I was playing Detroit Made Human, and I was playing it like 5 hours ago. I just got home, I turned it off for the video, the game is already running. It takes a second to 2 seconds. So it's an absolute game changer. I love that about the Steam Deck. I think every handheld should aim for that convenience. Sometimes a deal breaker if it doesn't have it for some people. Again, second thing on my list, SteamOS, they nailed it. Valve, you guys nailed it. third thing on my list is going to be the actual weight of the thing. Coming from me, I'm used to the Xbox Ally X, the original Ally X as well. I'm used to those bigger, heavier, you know, beefy boys. And the Steam Deck is so much lighter than those two. When it comes to actually holding the thing, so the way, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Whenever I'm playing on my bed, I'm playing sideways. So I'm laying on my pillow and I'm playing like this. My wrist doesn't get as tired compared to when I'm holding the Xbox Ally X, because that thing is so much more heavier than the Steam Deck. Again, the weight is just an absolute, I mean, it's great. The way that they compacted this thing, kept it, you know, at a reasonable weight, is just absolutely amazing. I can bring it with me anywhere. I can hold it like this and not get tired. It's so much more lighter. Like, yeah, if you're coming from the Switch, I'm pretty sure there's so much, like, you know, significantly heavier than the Switch. But I don't own the Switch, and I don't plan on owning the Switch, because, I mean, come on, I have this thing and I have the Xbox Ally X, so there's no reason for me to own the Switch. I can emulate if I really want to. But anyways, which I won't, because I mean, I don't want to. But the weight is just, I mean, it's a big plus for me, because the way that I game, I'm mostly playing like this at these awkward angles, and my wrists don't get as heavy, and I can immerse myself so much more in those games that I've been playing when I'm not worried about my wrist, you know, hurting. You know what I mean? That's just something that I wanted to point out. It's just the weight, you know. I feel like people don't really point it out too much. I know people do complain like, oh, it's a lot heavier, but if you're coming from the Switch or something much lighter than this, obviously it's gonna be heavy, but it's not so heavy. It's not too heavy. Honestly, it's not heavy at all. I don't mind the weight at all. And the fourth thing is actually gonna be, it kind of plays on with the SteamOS, but it's like the presentation. It's how Valve decided to kind of present the homepage to the consumer, to you. Whenever I turn on my Steam Deck, this is what I see first. I see my games. That's a big deal, because when I first turned on my Xbox Ally X, the first thing I see is them trying to shove money out of my wallet. Like, hey, look, you should probably buy this game. No, I don't want to buy this game. I want to look at my games, dude. I have to scroll through some tabs in order to get to what I actually play. On the Steam Deck, the first thing I see is the last game that I played, which is Detroit Become Human in this case. Valve is not trying to shove all these games down your throat. Hey, look, you should buy this. I have to go through a separate tab in order for me to see if I actually do want to buy something. And that to me is big. That to me, I hate it when these companies just try to, you know, extract as much money out of you. For example, Battlefield 6. This is a really thing that's been really annoying me. The first thing you see when you launch Battlefield 6 is, hey, you want to buy this battle pass? No, I don't want to buy this battle pass. I want to just play. Don't stop trying to sell me shit. Okay, I already spent enough money. That's one thing that I do like about the Steam Deck and the SteamOS is that Valve doesn't try to extract as much money out of you. You know, they're more like consumer friendly. Like, this is a much better, you know, home screen to come home to. It's your games, not them trying to sell you more games. Stop doing that. I don't like that. And the Steam Deck, SteamOS doesn't do that. And for me, that is a huge, huge plus. Yeah, the home screen, it's so much more like consumer friendly. Like, when I first turn it on, this is the first thing I see. And to that, you know, hats off to you. The last and final thing is actually going to be the trackpads. When it comes to the trackpads, I don't really use them too much, but when I do need to use them, they're there and they come in handy. They really do. When I'm navigating outside of the big picture mode here, these things come in handy. And when you don't need them, you don't think about it, but when you do need them, you really wish they're there. Compared to I'm really comparing it to the Xbox Ally X here. It does not have any trackpads. When I need them, I really wish they were there. But again, I don't use them too much on most of my games. When the option does present itself, this thing comes in handy. And it has like some feedback to it. You can even navigate your home screen with this. It's absolutely, it's great. And you could feel it when you click it, it has some feedback to it. It's a haptic feedback. Again, I don't use it too much, but when the situation does present itself, I am glad that it has, you know, not one, but two trackpads. And I think that's great. That's absolutely amazing. So those are the 5 things that I do like about my Steam Deck. It was a bit of a shorter video, but I just want to give you guys like a little, you know, list of things that I do like about my Steam Deck. Yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.